My sister kept forgetting to invite me to family events, so I stopped reminding her I existed. I need to say up front that I love my sister. This isn't a revenge story about hating her. It's a story about how long I let myself be an afterthought before I finally stopped. I'm Olivia, I'm 33, and my sister Madison is 36. Growing up, we were close, genuinely close, but somewhere after she got married and had kids, I started noticing a pattern. Family dinners would happen, and I'd find out about them after the fact, through a photo on someone's story. Birthday parties for my own nieces, things I would absolutely want to be at, and I'd just never get a text. The first time, I told myself it was a scheduling mix-up. The second time, I mentioned it gently, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to add you to the group chat. I'm so sorry." Fine. People forget things. By the fourth time, it stopped feeling like forgetting. This was for my dad's 60th birthday dinner, a whole planned event, and I found out it had happened 3 days later when my mom mentioned it casually on the phone, assuming I'd been there. I hadn't been there. Nobody had told me it was happening. I called Madison, and I asked her directly what was going on, and she got defensive immediately, said I was being dramatic, and that everyone just assumes you're busy with work, so we don't always think to ask. I had never once said I was too busy for family things. Not once. So, I made a decision. I stopped reaching out first. I stopped texting to check on plans, stopped asking what was happening for holidays, stopped being the one who kept the thread alive. I figured if I was such an afterthought, I'd just let the silence speak for itself. It took about 6 weeks for anyone to notice. My mom called me, a little confused, asking why I hadn't responded about Easter plans. I told her, calmly, that I hadn't actually been invited to anything in months, and I'd just stopped assuming I would be. She got quiet, and said she'd just figured Madison was keeping me in the loop, since that's always how it worked. Turns out it had never actually worked that way. It had just looked like it worked, because I was the one doing all the work to make it look that way. My mom brought it up at the next family dinner, the one I was actually invited to this time, and Madison got visibly uncomfortable, tried to brush it off again with the "I just get busy" excuse. But this time my mom pushed back, asked her directly how a 60th birthday dinner she helped plan somehow didn't include her own sister. Madison didn't really have an answer for that one. Things are better now mostly. I get added to the group chat these days, actual invites, not after the fact photos. But I still don't reach out first anymore. I figure I spent 30 years doing that. I'm letting someone else carry it for a while.